everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today is my March check-in for my consumption challenge of the year. So in short, I'm keeping track of everything that comes into my home for me and everything that leaves my home, that's mine as well. So this has been very eye-opening. I did this last year kind of quietly by myself, writing everything that came in and went out. And it was just so eye-opening to see even those repurchases of, toothpaste and anything kind of regular purchases, it really can add up pretty fast. So this year I'm sharing my journey each month with you. I have a spreadsheet that I keep everything kind of documented in. I will leave a template for that and linked. I know some of you have taken that template and made it more beautiful on your own. But it's working for me, so I'm happy with how I'm tracking it. But I definitely would love to hear from you. If you've been tracking this first quarter, how has it been going? What's been surprising to you? Different categories that you think, oh, I don't bring much in for that, and then all of a sudden you are. I would love to hear how your experience has been. So for March, I had the goal to have a negative month, and what that means is that I have more going out than coming in. My goal for the year is to have 3 negative months, so I wanted to have a negative month kind of early on in the year so that I can make that, 3 without having to do 3 months in a row potentially. So I'm very happy to say I did in fact achieve that this month. So pats on the back for me, very happy with that. Let me go ahead and start talking about what's come in and what's come out. And being that it's the end of the quarter, I thought we would look at maybe some averages towards the end. So starting with the items that came in, and I'm going to go kind of by category. So my first category is like personal care type items. So first one here, some PocketBac hand sanitizers, the Bath & Body Works ones. I really like having a couple of those on hand. I keep one in my car, one in my purse. I like to have one when I travel. They're just easy. They're not so large as like the Purell brand, travel ones. And it's fun to have different scents. I purchased mine from Amazon. I don't really purchase a lot from Bath & Body Works, but I do like those hand sanitizers. So I could have bought a pack of 5 of them from Bath & Body Works, but when I, put that in my car with shipping, because I don't have a Bath & Body Works where I live, it was going to be like almost $21. Whereas I was able to get it off of Amazon, it was a little bit more expensive, just the pack of 5, but I have Prime, so the shipping worked out. So it ended up being about $12 for all 5. I mean, 11 and some change, but definitely cost savings there for me anyway. So that's 5 items coming in. I also bought another Alba Botanica lotion. This is my favorite winter body lotion. So I finished up the one I was working on and I wanted to buy another one. So I had it for right now. So I'll probably use it for another month or 6 weeks or so. And then I will switch it for the next lotion I bought. I really like the Love Beauty Planet lotions. I picked up a vanilla scent to kick off kind of the spring. Whenever that happens, I'm still looking at snow everywhere. But I really like those lotions. They have a nice scent, but they're also a nice weight for the springtime for me anyway. So I wanted to pick up one of those so I'd be ready for spring whenever spring decides to arrive. And then I also picked up 3 hand creams. I went heavy with the lotion this month, you guys. So Target sells these hand creams. It's from the brand Beloved. I really like them. And they had a sale for, you could get 3 for $10, which is a pretty good deal. Normally they're like $4.99, almost $5 each, I think. So basically it's like buy 2, get 1 free. So I decided to jump on that. And I ended up giving one away. We'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, that worked out and it was, a good discount and I had, rewards and all that too. So whatever, I did that anyway. All right, so moving into makeup category, mascara, I switched mine quarterly, so I needed to purchase one to have ready to go for April 1. So that's kind of a regular purchase for me. I also bought a new setting spray. I normally get the Milani one, but I decided to switch it up to the Makeup Revolution one this time just to see how it is. So I picked that up. My setting spray that I'm currently using is getting really low, so that's kind of a backup, but it'll flush out next month. And then I also picked up 2 e.l.f. lipsticks. I really like their Hydrating Core Shine lipsticks. So I finished one up in the happy shade. So I wanted to repurchase that. And then I decided to pick up kind of like a pinky coral color for the spring and summer. And I'm really happy with that. So I ended up getting 2 of those. And then for skincare, I bought a dark spot corrector off of Amazon. I have a sun patch kind of right down here on my, I guess you would call it like my jaw cheek area. And it's really bothered me. So I did some research and I found this one, brand that everybody seemed to rave about. So I bought it. So far, so good. I do think it'll work. It's just, I've only been using it for maybe a week and a half. So need some more consistency. But I did take before photos, so if this really works, I can show you. But anyway, bought that for skincare. So that kind of wraps up the like personal care items. Moving into like clothing and accessories. So I bought this, I would call it like on Amazon, it was called a shacket. I would just call it a flannel, but it's a kind of oversized. I really like the colors, so it's white, pink, and a light gray. So even though it's cold and winter here, this gives me a little bit of spring life. It's like a springy flannel instead of my really dark winter flannels, and it's the little things. So anyway, bought this, love it. I can link it if you're interested. I also bought a trench coat. Well, it's not like a traditional trench coat, but it kind of has that style. It's a raincoat, which is also, something I like and need. I've been kind of working with the outer shell of my winter coat as a rain jacket for the springtime, and that works, certainly, don't get me wrong, but I want something a little bit cuter, so I decided to get a trench. I absolutely love it. It's something that I'll have, for years and years, so I'm very happy with that purchase too. Then some jewelry. So I saw some ad, I can't remember if it was on Instagram or Facebook or something, for Beautiful Earth Boutique, which first of all looked like a scam, but I went for it anyway and it worked out for me. So like, that's cool. They were running a special where it was pick 5 for $50 and there was all these different styles. So this is one of the bracelets I got. It's like an adjustable, deal here where you can just kind of pull on that and pull it out. So it can be whatever length that you find comfortable. It's a yellow gold and it has these like crystals on it. I think it's really pretty. I also got this ring and I have like sausage fingers. So I like rings that are kind of like this style where it's adjustable. You can kind of pull it to be whatever, ring size you need it to be. So I really like that. So I got 2 rings like this. This is one of them. I got this bracelet and then I also got 2 pairs of earrings. And I'm really impressed with the quality so far. My fingers, ears, nothing's turned green yet. I'm sure it's a matter of time, but I'm liking it. So that was a win for me. And it was nice to get a couple of new items. We're going to talk about it in my outgoing, but I did a nice kind of declutter of my jewelry. So it was kind of fun to get some new items. Okay, moving into home related things. Pantry organization. Target had this set of like 4 clear kind of bins, and our pantry is really deep and kind of, I wouldn't even call it narrow. Like it's a good width, but like the height of the different shelves isn't so tall, but it goes really, really deep. So things get lost back there. And it's been really nice having these bins. Like I put, like our canned stuff in one, and like those rice, like microwave rice packets in one. And it's just easy because then we can kind of pull those out and still see what's behind it. So that's been really, really great. I'm glad I did that. And then we also needed a new can opener. Our last one was just really struggling, and I decided to splurge and buy the nice OXO brand. It's phenomenal. I didn't know a can opener could be so smooth. So it's the little things in life, you guys. And then the last thing here in the health miscellaneous category is I bought a Fitbit. So this month, I ended up getting a bonus at work because I referred somebody for an open position we had a few months ago, and we have a referral bonus program. So it's like after they've been there for like 3 or 4 months, they were accepted, they hired, stay there for a few months, then I got a bonus. So I decided to treat myself. I've been wanting some sort of fitness tracker. I don't really want like a full-on Apple Watch with all the notifications and stuff. I just want it to do like the tracking. And I've been working out most days of the week, like 4 to 5 days of the week. And it's just been nice to kind of see those things tracked, and I'm really, really like it. So I did buy this. I got mine off of Amazon. It was the best price of the time, but I know sometimes Target does sales. Walmart, I'm sure, does sales. So I just kind of looked for the best price and really, really loving it. Happy with that. So that's a lot of talking about things that I brought into my home. That's 28 items coming in. But as I said at the beginning, this was a negative month, which I'm so excited about. So one of the ways I was able to succeed with having a negative month was making donations a focus. So I had slowly kind of put some clothes together that needed to be donated. That inspired my boyfriend to go through his closet, which was great. And then I also was just kind of like, okay, what else could I go through that wouldn't be so taxing, like mentally sometimes? Decluttering and like finding things to donate can be really mentally draining for me. So I'm trying to do this kind of like piece by piece and not go overboard with decluttering my entire house like in a week. You know what I mean? So you're going to see some different decluttering, donating things throughout these outgoings, which does make me very happy. So let's start with the same category. We're going to do like personal care stuff first. So outgoing, I had the Alba Botanica lotion. So I had that going out. And then I bought another one to replace it. Okay, then we have a hand cream. So a friend of mine was skiing and tore her ACL, which totally sucks. So she had surgery and I went over to see her and brought her a little gift. And I just picked things from around the house. I used a mason jar that I had and then a couple of things that snacks and little trinkets. I can put a picture here. Little like get better gifts like that. It doesn't take much to make someone feel special. It's a lot of times just like the thought that counts. So I put in one of the hand creams I ended up purchasing in that like 3 for $10. I put one in there, which was great to give to her and a few other things. So anyway, one of those hand creams did in fact leave my home. Glitter hand sanitizer. So this is what prompted the whole like buying 5 new hand sanitizers is because I had 2 from Bath & Body Works that had glitter in them. And I didn't realize they had glitter in them when I bought them because I bought them online the first time. So if I was in store, I would never have bought them, but didn't know that they showed up and I tried to use them anyway. But like having your hands covered in glitter, and it's the type of glitter that just like, it dries, it kind of sticks to you. And then if you were to like, rub your hands on something or put a jacket on or anything like that, it just got everywhere. And I was over it. So I actually, one of my other friends, her daughter is like 5 or so. And I asked, I was like, would she like some glitter hand sanitizer? And she said, oh my gosh, my daughter would think that's the best ever. So I gave them to them. I gifted those away, got rid of them, bought ones without glitter for myself, and it's a win-win. So there's that. For hair care, we did finish up the Nexus shampoo. So we finished the conditioner last month, shampoo this month. So that was already out and I had already had a backup shampoo ready to go. The e.l.f. Happy Lipstick. So again, I finished that one and then I did repurchase it plus one more shade. But I was happy to finish that up. CoverGirl mascara. So that's the mascara that I've been using the first quarter. And then again, I did purchase that replacement. So a lot of products are kind of like a one in, one out, and they wash out the numbers ultimately, but they still, count coming in and out. e.l.f. primer. This is the e.l.f. face primer, the Power Gripping, the blue one. Finished that up. Skincare. I did also gift a lip balm in that mason jar with the hand cream of the little like get better soon, gift I gave. Because we have kind of like a pack of lip balms. So I just, put one in there too. It was cute. And then for toiletry, I finished up the toothpaste I was using. So there's that. Okay. Moving into clothing. So I donated quite a few, articles of clothing, which I'm really happy with because these are things that I wasn't using, didn't have a need for, and, somebody else can use them. So the first thing I had is a bomber jacket. So if you've been following me in a while, in January, my company sent us a bomber jacket in a duffel bag. I donated both of those. I just didn't have a need for them. So those have left my life, which is great. I also had a vest that no longer fit, so I donated that. I had 2 sets of PJs that I wasn't, really using. One still had tags on it, because it was the wrong size and I couldn't return it anymore. So that was great. I had a striped long sleeve top, a green short sleeve top that I donated, and a brown cardigan, a black and white skirt as well. So all of those were dropped off. And like I said, it kind of inspired my boyfriend to go through his closet. Anyway, that was great to donate quite a few of those clothing items. I mean, I'm sure we'll do more runs, but that felt good. Then for jewelry, I did declutter my jewelry box. So that was kind of something that I thought, you know, this wouldn't be that hard to just go through. I had a lot of earrings that just weren't my style anymore. The thrift store doesn't accept earrings though. So I got rid of 14 pairs and I just had to toss those. And then I had 1 ring and 4 necklaces that I also got rid of. All those were broken in some sort of fashion, so it wasn't something that I wanted to donate either, because, you know, you don't want to donate like junky stuff. So anyway, I wasn't able to donate any of that jewelry. All of that got tossed, but still quite a bit leaving my box, which made room for these, you know, 5 new pieces and all of that. And it's the little thing, but now when I open up my jewelry box in the morning to pick out what I want to wear, I'm excited because I like everything in there. It's not like I'm having to dig through stuff that I wasn't excited about anymore. So that's been really positive, and it makes me want to wear more jewelry, which is kind of fun too. Category 3, home related stuff. So I did finish up a pink candle. It was the one that was in my background. That's done. So I've got a different one going. A gift basket was also donated. So this is, like we got this gift basket around Christmas time. Someone sent it to us like full of snacks, and it was great. But this actual basket, like that it came in, we didn't have a need for, so we decided to donate that. I think it would be like a great Easter basket for someone. I hope somebody grabs it. And then our can opener, our old one that died, we tossed and replaced it with a really nice one. And then I already talked about the duffel bag that was donated. And then health miscellaneous. I had 2 ice packs that I had received after I had surgery that I didn't really need. And it came in this nice like wraparound thing. So I ended up giving it to my friend that tore her ACL. She was using it before she had surgery, and I think she's still using it after surgery. And I just said, you know, maybe this would be helpful. She was telling me that the ice packs were kind of like falling off her knee. And that's what made me realize, wait, I have this like nice 2 ice pack thing with straps that would totally help you. And so that was great to be able to give it to somebody in need. So that is it for everything going out. That ends up being 43 things leaving my home, which is so exciting. Okay, sorry, got interrupted, but let's look at the dashboards and a little end of the quarter review. So the dashboard here shows me every month I've got a column for total in, total out, my net total for the month, and then a running total for the year. So I had 28 in, 43 out, which gives me a net total for the month of -15, which means I met that, you know, negative month goal that I set. My running total for the year is 28 in. So positive number means in. So not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. So then here I have my net total by category. So going across the bottom, I have each category and then the net total, which means I'm taking how many in minus how many out in every category. Like makeup and travel don't have a bar because it's at 0. And it's just interesting to see this change month over month. So right now my highest category in is home storage and my highest category out is jewelry. But this will keep shifting as things fluctuate in, you know, in my home. And then I thought it would be interesting to do a quarter end kind of recap. So we'll be able to see how this changes throughout the year. And this is just kind of a snapshot in time. So as of the end of Q1, my average number in, and this is per month, would be 34. My average number out per month would be 24, which I think is pretty amazing. I was expecting like maybe 13 or 14. So to see a 20 above number is really cool. The average cost in is $261.76. And then I did a top 3 categories. So the first is top 3 of the categories of incoming items. So the first one is clothes at 20, home storage at 17, and body care at 12. So it'll be interesting to see at the end of Q2 if those are the same categories, if those categories have shifted. And then I did a similar thing, the top 3 categories going out. So I've got jewelry at 19, clothes at 17, and makeup at 7. The top 3 retailers for inbound products or things. So 49 items from Target, 20 from Amazon, and 15 gifts, which I think is pretty cool. So then I also did, per category coming in, the dollar associated. So number 1 is clothes. I've spent $198.71 on clothes this year. Health miscellaneous is $118.72. That's my Fitbit, pretty much, taking up that category, but that's all right. And then home storage, I've spent $83.67 on different home storage, bins and drawers and all of that good stuff. So yeah, definitely be interesting to see how these shift throughout the year. I don't know what my prediction is for next quarter. We'll just have to see. So that is going to wrap up today's video. As I mentioned before, if you've been doing this kind of alongside me, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section and hear what your experience has been like, if you've had any surprises along the way. Yeah, just would love to hear anything that you feel comfortable sharing. And for me, that's going to be it for today. We'll check in again in a month to see what April brings into my home and what I can part with or get rid of. But yeah, it's been very successful. I'm very proud of myself for the work I did in March and excited to see what's in store for the rest of the year. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.